Well, next month I'll be 69 years old. And so I've been associated with this church for 69 years. And in actual fact, how I got here, the first 9 months that I was being put together, my mom carried me here, in her, because they were ministers here at the church. And so I've been part of this for literally for all my life, with the exception of 3 years where we were in Tennessee. I have always been associated with this particular church. And even then, we still maintain contact with the church. With the exception of the birth of our children, almost all of the pivotal points in my life occurred in this building. From the time when Sheila and I got married, and that was actually the last official thing that my dad ever did, was to marry us. And so we got married. No, that was Laura Beth. Laura Beth got married, and that was the last thing he did. He married us too. So mine and Sheila's marriage. Of course, the children's birth was somewhere else, but they always came to church. And so Laura Beth was married here, and my dad did that. And so really, I was baptized here. My children, or our children, Laura Beth and Colin, were baptized here, and so that's pretty much the high points of people's lives, and all of them occurred within 30 feet of where I'm sitting right now. Two things, I believe. One of the things is I think we have good leadership here at our church, and I think we've had good leadership for the most of the time that we've been associated with this church, and I think that's really important. And without good leadership, problems arise, they can't be solved, and people leave. I mean, that's basically what it is. The other is the youth program. I've seen ups and downs over the decades of youth programs, but our youth program right now is really strong. It is really strong, and that's the future of the church. And I've been here so long that I've seen 3 generations come through, and every generation has the same issue, and that is, who's going to replace us, when we're no longer here, and that's a common thing with everybody. And when we first got here, there was a set of leaders. Over time, there was a new set of leaders. Over time, there's been another new set of leaders. And every previous leader worries about who's going to replace us. And I think now, we have a lot of new attenders. And new membership is going up. And I see within those people that I know that there's leadership potential in there, and it makes me really hopeful as far as the future is concerned. I'm not worried as much now that we're going to have a place where we only have 3 leaders because nobody else wants to do it anymore. And I had that issue before, but now it seems I'm not worried about it as much as I was. So that's what makes me hopeful as far as the church is concerned. And one other thing that has always been true of this church, and this, the people that hear this know this, and it's been mentioned once before, but you can't find a more loving, accepting bunch of people than we have here. And if you've got those 2 things, people visit, people stay.